Hey, I'm not going to be here long because we have the star on the line, okay? And so she is actually the expert that teaches us every single Monday, how we can save our strands and our new 5-step system for healthier hair. And so she actually called me up over the weekend. And I tell you what, Doris Mosley, you always are just on top of what's happening, in the hair care industry. You're such an expert. You're such an iconic figure, and everyone looks up to you for your advice. For those of you who do not know Doris Mosley, not only has she been a trichologist and a cosmetologist for decades, but do you know that she actually hosts one of the largest hair shows in the world? In fact, every year, and this stopped because of the pandemic, but I know I've been to your hair shows, Doris, and we just witnessed thousands of people come from everywhere to participate in your hair show. And we know that hair care is everything in our community. In fact, last night, I made it my business to watch that video again called Good Hair. Hopefully you've all seen that, but it reminds us also that it's unfortunate that we don't own and control the hair industry. In fact, a lot of the huge companies have went out there to purchase the black supply chains and all the manufacturing. And so when you really think about it, while we say all the time, hair is our crown and, we put so much pride in our hair, it's unfortunate if we're only using the products and we're not making money in this industry. And I'm just thankful for you, Doris, because you really kept on us. We had entered the hair care industry with hemp-powered hair, but you were saying, we got to get that shampoo. We got to get the conditioner too. We got to complete this. And so we're excited to bring forth this new system, and not only a new system, but a new way of interacting with our hair salons, okay? And so Doris, why don't you just come on up? Why don't you let them know what's in the pipeline and what they can start expecting the third Monday of the month? So I'm gonna let you take it away, superstar.
Kathy, I like Kathy and Melissa. I am just tickled pink, green, and blue. Because one thing you guys, you may not know about Melissa, and I'm going to share it with you. When you should go to her with an idea, and it is something, and basically she's probably on the same page, but to share it with her and for her to say that could work, that's exciting to me because most people will knock it before they accept it. And she's not like that. So when I took the SOS to her, and that's saving our strands, simply saving our strands. That's what Wakana is all about. It's about saving our strands. So they came back with a system because my baby was hemp-powered hair. Now the baby have had babies, and we got a few added family members to the system. And I said to her, you know what? I thought about it, and some of you on the line may know of this particular TV show called Cheers. And I was thinking about Cheers, and I said, you know what? We need to have an SOS beauty bar. And that is where people come into the bar because, with this pandemic, we've had to do everything virtually. And Wakana made no exception. They just keep taking us to higher heights when it comes to virtual. So I said to Melissa, let's have an SOS beauty bar. Let's have a bar where people come into it virtually and we have conversations about hair, conversation about hair loss, hair restoration, because hair loss right now is at an all-time epidemic. And it is called alopecia, which is just strictly the medical term for baldness. So we're experiencing this now for a lot of different reasons. For stress. Stress is one of the things that this climate that we're in now, we are under a lot of stress. Not only the adults under stress, the children are under stress too, because there's over 100 million people that are losing their hair. 55% of them are said to be men, and 45% of them are women, and the women as well as children now. And this is big business. Hair loss is big business. It is estimated at 3.6 billion, not million, billions in the year of 2016. So now we're in 2021. It is definitely far surpassed that. And 1 out of every 5 people are losing their hair. Hair loss, again, is an epidemic. And Wakana is saving our strands. They didn't just come with product that just was thrown together, because of the type of hair stress that we go through. We go through the chronic stress. Chronic meaning that you got some illness that just hanging around. And hanging around illness, you're taking a lot of medication. Medication, especially prescription medication, is the side effects is hair loss. Traumatic hair loss. There's a lot of trauma that we're experiencing nowadays. That is a reason for hair loss. Braiding. We're wearing a lot of braids now because we can't get to the salons like we would normally like to, but you're braiding too tight. You're experiencing such stress on your hairline that you're losing it. Ponytails. I think of ponytails of thinking of little children. Your parents, don't put the ponytail so tight because you're setting the child up for hair loss. Aggressive brushing and combing. Brushing is good. It's very stimulating to the blood circulation, but excessive and aggressive, that's too much. Also, traction alopecia. If you're looking at your screen, look at the picture on the left. That person, I don't know who was responsible, but somebody wasn't truthful to her. And traction alopecia is running rampant now because of tight braiding, tight application of commercial hair. That's not good, and she may never get it back again. And it has no favorite person. It does not discriminate. As you see, this a recognizable face here, and look at her hairline. Some other reasons for hair loss is diet. You are what you eat. You got to get your body back into balance. And we have already talked about stress. We're stressing. We're going to stress, but it's how we handle stress. And in our hemp powered hair, we have our CBD oil, which calms the body. Kathy told you what all the stuff that hemp does for you. So let's get busy. Medical. I think the slide went a little fast, but the medical reason, we're taking a lot of medication. We have a lot of different ailments. Not good. Medication, side effects, most of them have hair loss is one of them. Genetics, mother, father. It could be either one. If it's both, it can be accelerated. Environment. What are you doing to your hair? How are you styling your hair? You may need to change your hairstyle. You're going to lose some hair through the natural phase, which is shedding. But if it get excessive, you got to check out what you're doing. If you get excessive hair on the shoulder, excessive hair on the shower and in the shampoo bowls, let me tell you, you may need to check it out. And we already said there's over 5 million follicles that you are born with, you guys. We are born with over 5 million. Over 100,000 of them make it to the head. But if we don't take care of the follicle, it won't work. And Wakanda has gotten to the root of the problem and has just knocked it out of the park. That's why I'm so excited about SOS. And now we're going to be going into the SOS Beauty Bar, and I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in the end at the bar. Hemp-powered hair stimulates the follicles and promote healthy scalp and hair. The follicle support nourishes the strand. Loss of one follicle means loss of a hair strand, never to return. And we have our SOS hair care system. And like I said, when I went to Melissa and I said, Melissa, please let's work on this system, because the system is saving ourselves time, energy, and money. And we got renewing shampoo, moisturizing conditioner, leave-in Dictangular, hair styling cream, and body oil. Man, that has become one of my favorite because I use it on my hair and I use it on my scalp. It's a light oil. It's not going to clog your pores. And it's just amazing. And the renewing shampoo, we have rosemary oil in that shampoo and rosemary leaf oil. And it helps relieve itchy scalp. And that's important because if you're digging in your scalp trying to relieve the itchiness, guess what could happen? You can damage that follicle, because the follicle lies 0.3 centimeters beneath the epidermis, which is the top layer of skin. It improves cellular growth, you guys. That's where everything began. I had the opportunity to interview an oncologist, and I said, what happens when we get chemo? When do the hair start to fall out? She said, Doris, it starts at the cellular level. So that tells me with having our rosemary leaf oil in the product, it helps improve the cellular level, the cellular generation, and that's exciting. It helps deep cleanse the cuticle layer and get rid of the product buildup. You can't have shiny, healthy hair conditioning over conditioner. You got to get rid of that. And the rosemary leaf oil does that. Also, hydrolyzed wheat protein, rich in amino acids, include for good hair care, reduces hair porosity. Good porosity is not good, you guys. That's bad because that means the cuticle layer is not protecting the rest of the layers. It makes it healthier, shinier, and easier to style. It reduces breakage, eliminate frizz, tangles, and makes your hair appear fuller. That's what our renewing shampoo is about. That is amazing, you guys. We also have the moisturizing conditioner. It's part of the system. And it has organic lavender flower water, anti-inflammatory. If you ever listen to Dr. Rita, she always talk about inflammation and how inflammation is causing havoc to our body. And if it's causing havoc to our body, guess what? Hair is an appendage of skin. So it's happening with your hair. It eliminates the itchiness and dandruff. And sometimes dandruff can be disguised as product buildup on the scalp. But what it really is, it's an over acceleration of dead cells just lying there. We got to get rid of that. It helps keeps the production of sebum under control. And sebum is simply our natural oils. Okay, in every strand of hair, there's a sebaceous gland attached to it. So it helps control that. We also have Roman chamomile flower water in our moisturizing condition, which helps with irritated and sensitive scalp. Some people are sensitive, but that helps with that. It's helped with seborrhea sicca, which is your dry dandruff, and seborrhea oleosis, which is your oily dandruff. We also have hemp oil. And in our hemp oil, which is our hemp powered hair, it's a detangling, it has virgin olive oil. And this is our leave-in conditioner. Our leave-in conditioner has the virgin olive oil in it. It also has the hemp oil. It is natural balm for hair, nourish and moisturize. It's deeply rich in nutrients. Black seed oil, maintain healthy scalp, seals in moisture, thickens hair, and relieve itchy scalp. Now, one thing I could say about these ingredients, if you think of a chain, each one of these ingredients lock to the other one. And if you can break a chain, you are good. And that's what I think about this, the ingredients that's in our product, because they all bind together. One support the other one. And that chain is unbreakable. So we are excited about what we have. And again, the oud oil has become one of my babies. And the styling cream has our organic shea butter, another anti-inflammatory properties, provide healing effect without clogging the pores. And you want to make sure that you have a product that don't clog the pores. Poppy seed oil, high in polyunsaturated fatty acid, providing your scalp and hair with the nutrients that's needed. That's why I'm so excited about this system, you guys. And just remember, we're getting ready to every third Monday. And this is going to be exciting. We're going to have the SOS Beauty Bar. Now, at this bar, you won't have alcohol on the shelf. As you see, we have the system on the shelf. We're going to sit around and we're going to have conversation. We're going to have conversation about hair. Why is hair so important to you? I don't know. I know why it's important to me. I know why it's important to Wakana, because we want to save your strands. And what did you do? What is your salon doing to make sure that you are part of the SOS salons? And on top of that, we're going to spotlight a couple of salons a month. And as we grow in this, it'll be more. But we want to spotlight salons because we want to be able to recommend when someone call into the office and say, I'm looking for a SOS salon. Who could you recommend? Of course, that salon is going to be someone that we know are using the system. We can't recommend you if you're not using the system. See, my ultimate goal for SOS Beauty Bar and Wakana and the system of saving our strands, I want to make sure, and I want to know how many people are on this this flight with me, to make sure that our system which as awesome as it is, become the #1 requested system yet. Okay? Just keep that in mind. You can be a part of this movement because the beauty bar will only happen right now once a month at the same time we're on now. And we're going to have some awesome guests, awesome conversation. And the salons that's spotlighted, they will be on sharing their experiences, sharing their client experiences. So if you're on board with me to come into the virtual beauty bar, and I can't wait till we get physically back together because I would like to go around the country visiting salon and making sure that they have, oh my God, that they have their beauty bar set up so we can come in and have the same conversation. So I'm excited. Hemp powered hair, how do you use it? People often ask. Hemp powered hair oil is used 3 times a week on the scalp and 3 times a week under the tongue. And that is 6 drops in the morning and 6 drops in the evening. And when you use your hemp powered hair oil, please don't let it touch your tongue or touch your hair because we don't want you to contaminate your own product. And that's important. We have beautiful bottles that you can display in your salons and in your bar. It'll be awesome. So I'm so excited, and I can feel the excitement at Wakana for the SOS Beauty Bar, virtual beauty bar that we're going to come in once a month and just kick it with conversation, kick it with solutions, experiences, and I'm excited. I don't know about you, Kathy and Melissa, but I am excited. So
brilliant idea. Absolutely brilliant idea.
Very fired up. And I want to say, when you said touch the tongue, you're talking about the tip of the little dropper. So you can put empowered hair on the tongue, right? Just not the dropper tip. So,
don't let the dropper touch your mouth. Your mouth.
You're talking about don't do this and put it right on your tongue, and don't do this.
Yeah, Kathy shows it.
Right.
The reason why I'm doing this is because this is an empty bottle, so I'm not going to contaminate anything.
Oh, right. Exactly.
But don't touch it on your head like this.
Yes.
Don't touch it on your mouth.
Exactly.
But your vision is so powerful.
And we're going to kick it off March because we want to get all the particulars worked out because I want everybody to be excited. I want everybody to be a part of this flight that going all over the world. You guys, Wakana, all over the world.
And so she said the 3rd Monday of the month. So the 1st or the 3rd Monday of March would be March 15th. If you want to mark your calendar for March 15th. Now in April, because we're having our conference, we might as well do it live at the conference doors.
Oh, that'll be
good. Yeah, do it live at the conference. That's going to be super fun.
That'll be a fun segment.
Mark your calendar, ladies and gentlemen, because this is exciting. And when you talked about literally getting this into all the salons and making this system the #1 requested system in the world, I want you to think about the vision of that, because when I watched that movie again last night called Good Hair, I mean, it really disgusted me when you really think about the hair care industry and how they've not only devalued us, but they've tried to devalue our hair. I mean, there was a segment where Chris Rock was going to try to sell weave, but he was selling weave from Malaysia, weave from India, weave from all around the world, but he could not resell our hair to these salons and to these beauty places that are absolutely collecting all of our dollars. So I'm just saying we need to love our roots. We need to celebrate us, right? We need to uplift ourselves, uplift us to realize, guess what? Everything that God implanted in us is beautiful, and we should stop trying to redefine ourselves, utilizing norms that may not really uplift us. And so I'm excited about what you're doing, Doris, because Doris is empowering us no matter if you decide to wear weave. I know I've worn a weave, right? No matter what you're doing with your hair, just know that you have to be confident in you. And so I'm just excited, Doris, because it's time for us to celebrate our hair. It's time for us to be proud of every strand that God implanted on our hair. And I'm telling you what, we are going to take over the beauty industry because we are a nation. So we're going to lock arms together and we're going to start actually utilizing salons that don't have our products, right? I'm not even going to go back to my hairstylist if they don't use our products, okay?
Amen.
Well, thank you for that vision, girl. You have woken us up. And with this alone, some of you will build a diamond business because you're going to go out and get every salon buying from you, okay? And that should be the message, right? That's our anthem, okay? Do business with us, okay? Stop putting our money everywhere out there. Do it with ourselves. With that said, back to you.
That's right. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Well, I think we do have.
I have a question. I have a question. There's a question in the chat. Are we going to have salon sizes? Yes, I believe we are. I'm looking forward to the 32 ounces and the 16 ounces because the 8 ounces are actually on the retail side of it. But I'm almost sure we're going to have those two sizes once we get these two sizes kicked off properly and you guys on board and have other salons on board. Yes. And I want Melissa to chime back in on that.
Oh, yes, absolutely. That's the vision for sure. Doris told us that from day one, that at some point we're going to make it available in the sizes that salons request the most. And she's given us those sizes. So we will have those available probably, I would say, at least within probably 6 months or so. You know, we first have to, again, launch this strong, you know, get the demand out there, really educate these salons. And once that demand comes, we'll be ready for that. So absolutely.
I'm so excited. I mean, my heart is just racing because I know what this can do for the beauty industry. And speaking of that movie, Melissa, in California, I was the person who they asked to introduce the movie when it was being launched. So
wow.
I was also, like you, I was not happy about some of the scenes that were in there, especially when he took that sodium hydroxide pure and ate up that can. I was like, that, but you know,
that was deep.
All to change the texture of our hair.
Well, yeah. and the conversations that we can open up, because I believe that most of us have had some type of traumatic experience, whether it's with a bad weave that took some of our hair out or a bad perm that we left in there too long, and not knowing that once it penetrates a certain layer on our scalp, we are permanently destroying those roots and forever, right? And so it's just really something that's eye-opening for us to know, because I can remember as a kid getting my relaxer and I wanted to sit there because I wanted my hair to be as straight as possible, to the point it's burning and you're still trying to keep it on longer because you want your hair straight. So it's just crazy when you think about the things we've been through to get our hair to look a certain way at the own detriment of our scalp and the detriment of our roots. And some of us have lost some of those roots forever, and now they're permanently damaged and they're never coming back.
Never coming back. So at the beauty bar, those are some of the conversations. You know, we're going to be talking, we're going to be sharing, and we're going to know that SOS beauty system is going to change the world. We're going to change the world, Melissa. I'm just want you to be ready, you and Kathy.
I just promoted Julie. She's a hairstylist and makeup artist. I promoted you to panelist, Julie, because she had her hand raised. So she might have something to share today. But Julie, hey girl, we got you on the panelist side.
I know. I was like, I'm trying to figure out how to share my camera, the audio. I could barely hear what was going on, but I purchased the product. I'm trying to figure out if I was one of the first 50 people.
Oh, yes, you get the gift.
Yes, so, and then I used it yesterday for the first time on my client. I was very pleased with it. I do have a question, however, with the leave-in conditioner. Does that help with heat protection, or do I also need to apply, you know, the proper heat protection?
If you're using
for you, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh well, my computer is all the way up. Yeah. But you could still use a little heat protection in it, although the leave-in conditioner is very good and can support a lot by itself, but it's nothing like extra protection.
Okay. And then I have, well, you know me, I got like a list of questions, but
yeah, well, you're gonna be good in the beauty bar.
Yes. And I said, when you said you were going to launch in March, I said, that gives me a month to attack all these salons.
Yes. And get them on board, because like I say again, Julie, this is my mission. Because I know a lot of the challenges that we are faced with in this industry.
Yes.
So my mission is to make sure that we take it over.
Well, I do have a great product idea I'll discuss with you on the side for us as Black women with our hair. But I've been in the business for over 20 years now. And I have a client that her mother was doing some type of test last year to let her know, just with me doing her hair, I'm not the only one where she's going to cry. So she decided to let other people do her hair and see, what was going on. But when she came back to me, I asked her, I said, did somebody put some type of straightening agent on her hair? She swears up and down to this day, no. I do this girl's hair for 3 or 4 years, so I know the difference. She can't even do an Afro puff because her ends are super straight. They're breaking off. And I told her, I did her hair yesterday. I said something was put on this child's hair. Whether you wanted some, because she called and asked me, how do you do her hair? Why do you blow dry her hair? I said, I don't dry her hair. And then she was like, what? How do you deal with that? How do you know? Because she has really, I've grown her hair really thick. But now it's like, I'm just, like, what the hell happened? So I'm putting her on the system, doing the deep conditioners. But then I do have another question about natural hair and the brittleness of the ends. Like, I have natural hair. I just cut a lot of my hair. I was getting all the bad energy out. But the ends, just seem to be very brittle.
You know what's good right now? You need to start using, it's our styling cream.
The styling cream?
Use the styling cream. That will help you a lot.
Okay, great. Okay. Well, I'm on board. I'm happy. And there's somebody, because I couldn't see any of the questions, and somebody did ask the question about the salon size.
Yes.
Because I said I'm gonna have to up my prices using these products.
Well, hey, it's a difference in going to Ross and going to Macy's. So
Exactly.
You got Macy's now and all those other high-end stores in your salon. So you have to make some price adjustments.
Exactly. Well, I'm down, and we'll talk, again soon. But next week, I'm doing the 90-day challenge. So next week, I plan on having a bunch of people on this call.
We'll make it a great one.
Yes,
awesome.
yes.
Awesome.
All
Julie,
right.
there's so many people that are upcharging in their use of CBD. And this is a Saving Our Strands beauty bar. You have to think about it like bartenders are actually charging more for those CBD cocktails.
Okay.
Your CBD treatment is just like you would charge extra for a moisturizing treatment, or you might charge extra
deep conditioner and all that, right?
That's exactly right. So, if you're going to have your CBD deep conditioner, just wrap it all into one, and that's one fell swoop. And then you can sell this as a whole system so that you can try to repeat what it is.
Yeah, that brings me back, because last week you were saying that you could put the hemp oil in like a spray bottle, like for people who have locks. Does that say viable the whole time? It doesn't lose any power?
No,
because I I started putting it in all my products pretty much.
What you're doing, Julie, at that point, you're just making sure you get the CBD into the hair.
Okay.
And the water is helping you get it there.
Okay, got it.
Using a lot of water. You remember I told you half an ounce to an ounce.
Right.
So that get it all into the hair. That's all you're doing. That is just the avenue.
Okay,
the
great.
vehicle that takes it in.
Great. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think we handled most of my questions on my list.
Okay, well, get ready for the beauty bar.
I am getting there. You can see my equipment and salon right there. My mother said, huh? All right, I'm gonna turn the camera off, but I'm still listening.
Okay.
Thank you. Doris T. Max said that you have helped with a plan of action, and it's really working.
Oh, great. Absolutely. I'm excited. I am so excited.
I love to hear that. Absolutely. So on that excitement, what about a quick giveaway?
Oh, yeah. I'll win.
Now, listen, if you're a guest on the line, you've got to let us know how to use that chat, because this is how you're going to answer the questions. All right. We're going to give you 2 chances to get a giveaway now. All right. And so I hope you were listening to what we were talking about. So if you're a guest on the line, let us know, I want to win. Go ahead and put, I want to win. I'm going to pull up these 2 questions for you. I'm not going to show them to you, but I am going to pull them up so I can make sure I have the right ones that are in here. So we ready? We ready to win? I know that's right. Yeah, Violet. Yeah, Latoya, we want you to win. That's right. That's exactly right. So this is your first question. I'm building the excitement. True or false? CBD gets you high. Go. Latoya, awesome. Latoya wins. That's correct. CBD does not get you high. That is a false statement. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh boy, everybody was running in with that. We got some really great listeners. Fantastic. Second chance, last chance. How much THC is included in our power products? Go.
0.3.
Yolanda is fast. 0.3. You go ahead. That is awesome. 0.3% it is. That is correct. So, Latoya and Yolanda. Great, great answers. Let me see. Let me make sure I got that right. Yes, Latoya and Yolanda. So fantastic. Congratulations to you guys. You were listening. You get to win. And where did I put them? You're going to get a 4-pack of our gummies. You want to send an email to support, and I'll put it right here, to support@wakana.com, support@wakana.com. Let them know that you won on Monday's Hair Zoom, and you want to let them know if you want the power, which again, as Yolanda correctly answered, has 0.3% or less of the THC, or if you would like to have the pure or the broad spectrum that has 0% THC in there. Your choice. You're going to get a 4-pack. I know you're going to love them, so let them know which one you want, and they will send that right out to you. So we want to open this up for any more questions. Any more questions? Thank you for your comments. Wonderful presentation, phenomenal presentation. Dr. Doris, someone has said, absolutely. They're loving the system. Looking forward to learning from you. Awesome. Someone missed my demonstration with the tongue. I'm not sure if you can see me, but what I was saying not to do, huh?
No, I said do it again because I can see
I
you.
will. So now this is empty. So just know I'm not messing up my product. This is empty. The way that you want to do your drops is you want to hold on your tongue and drop, drop, drop. What you don't want to do is touch. Same thing on your head. You want to pick an area that you want, and you want to drop, 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 and rub gently. You don't want to go like this.
Exactly.
Is that better, guys? Still can't see. I'm sorry, Jewel. Can't see me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so maybe if I spotlight myself. Can you see me now, Shannon?
I can see you.
They still couldn't see that.
Well, verbally.
She said no. She said no.
Verbally.
See, that's weird.
Can anyone see? Can anyone see Kathy at all?
Can you see me, Melissa?
I see you, but Beatrice can see you. Julie can see you. So maybe, so guys, maybe it's how you're looking at your Zoom. You might want to move it around if you're on your cell phone.
It may be, and then if you might want to hit gallery or speak.
Because we can see, okay, so yeah, so you guys have to just move it around. They can, Kathy's there, but you got to look for her. She spotlighted herself, so it's highlighted in green, but it doesn't mean they have to see you. They can
see.
Yeah, you're fine. I think it's just some people may not have it on the right thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, guys. So, under the tongue, not touching. Yes. No. Yes. No.
And the reason for that, Doris, is because you can contaminate it with some type of either bacteria, some type of mold. You just don't know what's on your hair or on your tongue, and you don't want to contaminate your bottle. So
It's just like, yes, think about it like if you let somebody borrow your eye drops and they touch their eye and you give them the eye drops, it's the same reason, right? If you say, oh, sure, you can use my eye drops. Let me drop them in. No, I'll use it. And then they touch their eye. It's like, you just got yourself a new bottle of eye drops. Enjoy.
right.
Right?
Yeah, like our first defense, right? Don't
Exactly.
I've had people tell me they're gonna share. Like, don't share that. It's for you. That's why we make a small bottle now. Okay. It's like, no. I know you're a microbiologist, Kathy, so I'm sure that freaks you out.
Yeah, it creeps me out every time. Yes.
She knows about microbes and germs, guys, and how they exponentially grow. So we don't want to share those type of germs.
I see them floating in the air just because I know that they're there. Okay, great. Now we see. Okay, cool. So any questions? We get the expert on the line, guys. So if you have questions, whether you're a guest or a distributor, you ask her your questions. See, this is what we do. We bring you the best expert advice. We know some things, but listen, when we have an expert in our midst, we let them do their lane, right? So this is the time.
I have another question.
Okay, great.
I wanted to know, I heard that during the conference that you had to use the system for at least 30 days to, really see a difference. So I'm asking, as African-American women, we only wash our hair, if we do, every 2 weeks. Some people maybe once a month, the braids and things like that. So in between the process of using the whole system, do you recommend them doing the hemp power on the daily basis?
Yes, you should do the hemp powered at least 3 times a week.
Okay.
On the scalp and on the hair.
Okay, and I don't know if you all can see.
On the scalp and under the tongue.
Under the tongue, right. I don't know if you all can see this picture.
Yes.
Yes.
That was my hair in February of 2018. And then in July of that same year, that's how thick my hair got from just using that product for those 3-4 months.
That's great. Wow. See, I don't want people to be misunderstood or think this is a microwavable fix. We don't want to mislead anyone.
Right.
When my hair was out, I lost my top hair, but I didn't lose my follicle. Mm-hmm. And it took 2 months before I can really start seeing the difference. And 8 months later, I was fully back. Mm-hmm. So that's why I want people to understand hair grows only 6 inches a year.
Right.
So don't be putting it on today and looking for it tomorrow.
Right.
And most of all, don't purchase the product and put it on the shelf and expect for it to work there. I tell people all the time, I know we're guilty of that. We'll buy the product, put it on the shelf, and we'll say, oh, that stuff didn't work for me. No, it didn't work because you didn't work it.
Yeah, I had a client like that, and I asked her, and I had do her daughter's hair too, and I said, is your mom using the product? And she said, yeah. I said, have you noticed the difference? And she said, yeah, it's thickening up. So when I called the mom to talk to her about repurchasing it, oh, that stuff ain't work for me. And I was like, really? I said, well, your daughter's, is seeing something different. I don't know what you're seeing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They want a microwavable fix. That's not what's going to happen.
Right, because that took like 4 or 5 months for that to happen for me. And when I took my hair, I kept walking past the mirror like, what?
Yeah, we got to have patience. Yeah. And we got to use it.
Right, please. But anybody on this line who is skeptical, who is hesitant and using these products, get on board because they work. I promise you, on everything. I was using it on my eyebrows, so it works.
Where there's a follicle, it's subject to work.
Yes.
If there's no follicle, we're not making no false promises. We're not, promising you the world and can't deliver you a city. So that's how we're doing it.
I'm gonna raise my hand now, I think.
Okay. Charlotte said that's why it's so important to take pictures. Excellent. Yes.
Oh, yes. Definitely before pictures.
Notice it yourself. You really can. And then Margaret was saying that she saw immediate improvement in the texture of her hair with the shampoo and the leave-in conditioner. She's used them both twice. Beatrice said that it took her 2 months as well. That does seem like that's pretty similar to my experience with growing out the back of my edges here and up here in the top. Because sometimes when you have locks, they pull from the center. And so this area has a tendency to get wider and wider for people who have long locks. Anna Gallagher, it really works. I use it. I have customers use it and they say it works. They are excited. Love hearing that. Fantastic.
I can't wait till we have the beauty bar so we can come into the beauty bar and have our discussions.
That is fantastic. Well, listen, guys, we have learned about saving our strands. We learned about the industry. We learned about the system. We learned about the beauty bar. We gave away some great stuff. We answered some questions. And guys, thank you so much for sharing with us your experience with the system. It's only going to get better from here because we're just getting started. And Valentine's Day is around the corner and spring is going to be sprung and the summertime where you get up there and whip that hair is coming. So listen, I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for myself. I know that this is going to be even more and more nourishing to my locks, and I just love spending some me time. And I know you guys are going to love the system so that you can pamper yourself. You know, there's no reason that we have to look busted when we're at home. And so this system is going to help you get it all together. So with that being said,
if Melissa is still there, there was a question they wanted to know if the system is on the website. Can they purchase the system?
It's on the website. Yep.
Yes.
You can get the entire system right now at a very significant discount. I believe it's 35% off. So go get it today, save some money. And for tonight, guys, you can go to Zoom In for Love at 8 p.m. Central. Our corporate group will share with you what the new products that will be available for Valentine's Day. Then on Wednesday evening, Dr. Rita is going to get to the science of why they're going to help your libido. And then Kathy and our phenomenal Dr. Joy will get into the fun. So if you want to take Valentine's Day to the next level, we have a 1, 2, 3 punch. Start soft tonight. Wednesday, we're going to put some great icing on the cake. And then on Friday, we're putting the cherries on the cake, okay? So stay tuned. Zoom In with Love, guys. All those calls, you can access them through Zoom In with Love. That's our Valentine's link.
All right.
Zoom. Yeah, okay.
I did put that in the, okay, great. You got it in there too. Great. ZoomInForLove.com. All right.
There's no code or
if you know that private little link, you don't have to worry about anything.
Okay.
So you'll just go to that and it works. So
Okay.
only share that with those who are part of the inner circle. So don't put it on Facebook, right? It's private, guys. Yeah, we don't want. Yeah, just put it on the inboxes. We don't want to get Zoom bombed for our Valentine's specials.
That's right. Oh my God, that can go left real fast. Well, guys, with that being said, I can't drop the mic any more so than Zoom In with Love. I mean, a 3-pronged approach to get you ready for Valentine's Day. Oh my goodness, this is going to be great. So thank you for joining us today. Join us tonight, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Zoom In for Love. ZoomInForLove.com. So see you then. Bye.
Bye.